All right, so I'm here with Kitchen Rules, who's set up here in Bank Street in the city of Adelaide. Here's one of our. You actually own three venues here in the city, don't you?
Yeah, 3 venues, man. At the moment, I've got 2 bars and 1 restaurant. It's Rue de Siam, 2 on that side, 1 on this side. So I've been here for about 15 years now.
Yeah, right.
Family first opened the restaurant 15 years ago. Then we renovated that past 5-6 years. Opened Sorcerer about 7 years ago.
Yeah, Sorcerers is like the
that's
magic
the OG,
style.
man. Yeah, that's really what made it all happen.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that so you started off with that one?
That was more like my sister project first.
Yep.
It really popped off. So that's when we started realising back then we wanted to get into the bar business.
Great.
And then we were able to open Caribbean, and then we had one on Lee Street as well, but we've sold that now. Been here on this street for a very long time.
Yeah. Well, I've actually had a couple of dates at Sorcerer's Bar.
Oh, beautiful.
And I've been at the Caribbean Bar as well with my missus after successfully having dates at Sorcerer's. So it's kind of a bit of a transition.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I mean, we'll
you've got a lot to offer. You've got the beginning to end. We'll have to come back and at the Rue de Siam.
Yeah, next time we'll hook you up with some shots for a beautiful date at Rue de Siam.
Let's do that. I think it'd be a great place to come. So tell me about Rue de Siam. It's a restaurant, Thai themed, bit of French in it.
Yeah, so
what was the story behind it?
Rue de Siam itself is a street in France, so it's dedicated to Thai people. So I think in the 1950s had a Thai king come through there, and they've named that whole street Rue de Siam, dedicated to the Thai people.
Really?
Yeah, so we've taken that name and we've put it here.
Great.
Basically inside is...
We'll have to rename Bank Street Rue de
Yeah, we'll have to rename
I mean, you own enough
else.
venues on the street.
Change Bank Street to another name.
Yeah,
it's time. Yeah, Rue de Siam. So pretty much inside is French influence with a bit of
Yep, great.
The cooking and the food is Thai, but there's a little bit of a French influence behind there.
Yep. So do you have so I'm a tax lawyer, so we don't really have philosophies of being tax lawyers. But for you, what do you have like a philosophy around the food and what you wanted to create, like that culture? What's the kind of vision behind it?
We're really big on flavour and the authenticity of a dish, but I think with the modern times now, you have to adjust a little bit. So our food, we try to create as authentic as we can in terms of flavours, but the presentation might be a little bit catered to modern people. So.
Oh, what does modern people like in presentation?
Aesthetically pleasing. So
okay.
People, they eat before...
See, I eat like chicken
rice.
They
eat with their eyes.
I eat chicken rice.
Tuna.
I'm happy with that because I was in the military and we did combat survival course, and I just had to eat ants for a day. So I'm happy with everything basically.
Anything tastes good to you.
Yeah, exactly right.
And people eat with their eyes first these days.
Right,
so
okay.
Instagram, social media, that's also big for us in terms of marketing. So.
And how have you found Uber, like the introduction of that? Like I saw an article recently where there was a restaurant who was really riling against the fees of Uber. It was costing it was costing like 30% or something.
I think it's gone up.
It's gone up.
I think when I initially started, I don't have Uber anymore, but it used to be 35. But I think it's
so
you're out
of Uber, you're out of the Uber game now.
For this restaurant, I am. My other restaurant we do because it's a little bit more local, so people can get access to the food a little bit easier. But the fees are high, man. I think they're up to 38% these days.
38%.
Yeah, I think
that's the entire meal. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's not including all the startup fees, the photography fee, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
that's wild.
Hard. Yeah, it's hard.
And so you have another venue.
Yeah.
Where's
so
that?
2nd of June on King William Road.
2nd of June,
yeah. 2nd of June.
It's open for not just 2nd of June. So
no.
Open
it's
on
open
the 3rd
every
as well?
day,
Okay,
but it's called 2nd of June. That's my sister's birthday.
Oh,
so,
really? Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's more of an Asian kind of influence. This one's more Thai. That one's more Asian. But I'm based more on here now.
Yep.
So you'll be seeing me around on Bank Street more.
Yeah. And so how have you found the two venues? Like, how do they compare? So from a council area or activation area, what has been the challenges in the city versus out of the city?
So in the city at the moment, I think weekdays is very hard for people to get to in terms of cost-wise.
Okay.
A lot of times people are buying from near their houses, so they're getting either deliveries or they're getting food from near their house, which is convenient, right? They can park, it's cheaper, they don't need to find parking in the city, they don't need to pay for parking. So the biggest issue we're facing right now during the week is the traffic. So people are going after work straight home, and then they're finding that they're getting the food near their houses rather than coming out to eat at all these beautiful restaurants in the city. Yeah.
And we were having a chat before about footy.
Yeah.
You've seen like a bit of a change in how many people go to footy and then come into the city afterwards?
Absolutely. So I think, a couple of years ago, whenever there was a footy on a normal night, maybe a Thursday or even Sunday, people would stay out more and then go to restaurants and bars after the footy finishes or even before. But now we're seeing a rapid decline of people actually staying out after the games on a normal night that's not Friday or Saturday.
Right, okay.
So it's taking a big hit in terms of the costing, and you can really tell with the traffic that's going on, and they're walking right past all the bars, and it's not just this street, but it's all the other streets too. Or we're noticing a trend on.
Yeah, right. So the whole of the city is kind of. What do you think that's down to potentially? Like,
I think
just people having less, dosh in their pocket, or
I think the cost of living at the moment is tough. And I understand that it is tough for a business owner to say that, but I can understand in terms of the consumer wise. Everything costs a lot these days, and sometimes eating out and drinking out these days is actually a luxury. Do you know what I mean? Some people can't afford groceries. They have to pay for all the other bills, so it's actually a luxury to eat out and drink out these days. And that's why I think it's declining big time.
As a business, it's something people don't know. Yeah. But you pay rent, but do you also pay outgoings?
Yeah, we pay outgoings.
So what's included in outgoings?
Outgoings it actually varies from business to business. So some places include things like, for example, over there, my outgoings include electricity and gas and all that stuff.
Normal consumption type of stuff.
Yeah. So it just really depends on the venue, really.
Okay. And so in terms of like Hindley Street over, and because you're right adjacent to it.
Yeah.
What do you think could be done around here to try and help promote people, get people out in the habit? Because after COVID, I feel like people have learned the habit of staying home.
Yeah.
And that's then if you do want these kind of venues here, if you do want Sorcerer's bar, where you can get a Harry Potter cocktail or whatever it is.
All the smoky stuff.
Yeah, all the smoke was very cool. Or come out to Caribbean bar. What does the city need, I suppose? What should the council be doing to promote Hindley Street in the area?
I think the council should really put an emphasis on creating events that really support small businesses and not go against it. For example, back in the day when we had a street party on Bank Street, that was good for us and all the other businesses surrounding us because they were able to get involved.
Yeah.
Rather than creating events that pushes against small businesses.
Right. Because if you have, say, the dumpling festival.
Yeah.
You also you sell food.
Yeah.
And then if you have a festival that's selling food, they're not going to necessarily come buy food. But how do you find your bars though? Because you've got the two bars as well as the restaurant.
Yeah.
Do you think that bars benefit from those types of events?
Yeah, the bar definitely does benefit. I think because sometimes when people eat out, they'll come back here for a couple of drinks or two.
Yep.
But in terms of all the other local businesses, in terms of restaurants. It kind of is competing a little bit, and I like the fact that there are different things going on, just to bring people out in general, right?
Yeah.
Bringing people out in general is a good thing, but I feel like we also need an emphasis on small businesses to create, little events that also support us, small business owners as well.
Well, let's flesh out this street party idea. So what could we do? What could we do with Bank Street to kind of make that happen?
Man, close the street. Don't have cars coming through. These cars drive in.
No more fire trucks.
Yeah, 50.
No more fire trucks for you.
Yeah, stop them.
We're not on fire.
Or even cut it off halfway. So people can actually walk around without having to worry about getting run over by a truck.
He seems like a lovely gentleman. We'll just. There you go. That's a great little ad for MFS. They're recruiting, if you didn't know. So if you're a strong, strapping young man, you could, or if you're,
sign up.
Fit young woman, you want to join the CFS, off you go.
Sign up.
Yep.
Yeah. So just blocking the street off, so people are going to enjoy all this outdoor lovely space.
Okay.
We can actually extend our outdoor dining, so that more people can.
Because there's a lot of food venues, right?
There's food. There's coffee.
Brewing Co. and
restaurant.
All the bars.
There's Barrows there. There's a little Vietnamese place here.
Yep. So maybe some live music on the street, for example.
Korean dumplings.
A DJ or something in the middle.
Just to really get people out there, and the street itself is actually quite spacious. So. Use that for activities and events like this, rather than having cars fly over.
Okay.
For, over the speeding limit.
And you find that they speed as well?
Yeah. No one looks at it.
Speed limits are more guidelines than actual rules.
No one actually cares because no one's actually also enforcing it either. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So tell me about that. So have you had instances where how have you felt along the street in terms of safety wise as a business owner and for your staff?
Yeah. Been here for over 15 years now. They've seen a lot of changes. A lot of good things.
Come forward a little bit.
A lot of good things, a lot of bad things as well.
Yep.
I did find that after COVID, things did get a little bit better in terms of just clearing out all the trouble. But we're at that point now where it's starting to climb back again because maybe there's not enough emphasis on patrol or just how to look after the enforcement in that sector. So starting to notice a lot of young people now, which is quite sad in a way too.
Right, so groups of young kids
kids coming around, causing trouble.
Yeah.
Bunched up in a big group. They're not a small group, man. There's like
really? So quite intimidating.
Yeah, quite intimidating to maybe the regular people.
Yeah.
It's just not enough emphasis to really maybe show these kids or move them along in a way so that they are not causing trouble. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And what about aggression? Because I've certainly seen a massive uptick in aggression from homeless or rough sleepers or in the city. Have you found that as well? Is that something you've noticed?
Absolutely. Like I said, any trouble that we have in our venues is not really from our customers. We've got a really good clientele base, but it's more so the people walking past. They're either too intoxicated or they've just out to cause trouble, really, in a way.
Look, and I also think one of the things as a business owner is you kind of don't want to tell everybody that things are bad,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or that there's problems, because then people might not come in. But I feel as well is that if we don't talk about it, it's never going to improve,
Yeah.
So
definitely, I agree, man. There's only certain things we can say, because at the end of the day, we want to bring people out and want to create the best possible environment for them, right?
Yeah.
But, if there's things like this that are happening or starting to happen more and more, there's something that we definitely need to do about it.
Yeah, sure. Now, the City Council has raised an extra $65 million a year from 4 years ago to now, so it's about a 35% increase in the rates. That obviously gets passed on to you as a business owner. You'll end up paying for that out of your rent.
Yep.
Have you seen that $65 million? Have you seen the city change to that effect? You know what I mean?
To be honest, man, as I said, been on this street for a very long time. Not really at all. Okay. I'm starting to wonder where all that is actually going, because foot traffic's
I also wonder.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
Foot traffic's less. Starting to get more, crime and all the assaults and all the violence happening. Even if it's not at this section of the street, maybe down that street. I've heard a lot too. Do you know what I mean? So it's not just us here.
Yeah.
That's starting to suffer from this. It's on the other side as well. So I'm really wondering what's happening. Yeah.
Now, you told me something before.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is announced yet. This could be a Henry Davis exclusive. Caribbean bar?
Yes.
You're moving stuff around in there? What's happening?
Oh, yeah. So it's going to be an Irish
bar?
Bar now,
That's amazing. I love that.
So a little bit of change in the theme.
Live music,
live music.
I can bring my fiddle.
What's that?
I can play my violin. I can give it a bit of a go.
So I've got the new guys coming in.
Guinness on tap?
They will have Guinness on tap, man. So the guys are taking over in terms of the majority of the bulk. They're going to be having all the Guinness. They're going to be doing all the live Irish music. They're going to be doing a lot of things, man. So it's going to be good.
So that's right. Yeah. Hey mate, how are you going? I am, yeah.
He is, yeah.
But he's more famous than me.
No, he's famous. He's famous.
Oh, like 3,000, 3,500.
He's famous.
What do you? Hey, I'm not that. But you knew. Fucking. That's hilarious. Yeah, okay. So Irish bar, I'm very excited about that because I love Shotgun Willies. I love the live music. I love the theme of it.
Man, I trust in the guys.
Come back closer.
Trusting the guys running it. I'll be still here a little bit helping them out, but they've got a plan. They've come in at the right timing, so it's going to be good. It's going to be really good.
Great. So anything else to add? What do you think people know? I definitely think people should go check out Rue de Siam.
Yeah,
how do you say Siam?
Rue de Siam. Yeah,
you say Siam. Okay, I say Siam.
Come eat the food. Come enjoy a cocktail.
It's delicious. It's a great
Sorcerer's bar.
Yep.
Trying to recreate the street, man. Trying to bring people out again.
Yep.
That's why I started all this.
I feel like you've got a whole dating thing here. It's all set up. You got.
Oh man, I've set up a lot of people.
You got to meet the girl in the Irish pub.
Yeah.
You then go and have your first cocktail drink.
Exactly.
First date at
Listen, if you want a red carpet treatment, come see me.
And then the dinner date at Rue de Siam. It's a whole trifecta. You know.
I'll hook you up. I'll give you the guys a red carpet treatment.
Yeah, great.
You can impress your partner, your date, or whatever it is. Come see me, right?
Yeah. You could pretend to be, let them know ahead of time. And you know what I loved about that? Your partner's in there. Your father's in there.
Good,
it's a family business, right?
She does a lot for me, man. She helps me run it, especially when I'm not around either. So, which is good. Yeah.
One more thing. I think, look, a lot of people who don't have their own businesses, because I'm a tax lawyer, I see heaps of people's financials on a regular basis, so I know exactly how much revenue they're bringing in.
Yeah.
how is it going at the moment? Like, is it?
It's hard, man, because like we spoke about, traffic's gone down a little bit in terms of this is everywhere. This is collectively everywhere, and all the rising costs is just shooting through the roof at the minute. That's why you see a lot of places, beautiful places, unfortunately having to close up because they got no other choice, right?
Yeah.
But it's hard, man. It's just you got to adapt somehow. But with this climate, it's just getting harder and harder. Yeah.
All right. Well, look, thanks very much for chatting with me.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. Coming down to Bank Street. 3 great venues here.
Crank Street.
Let's make it that. Let's do a street party.
Crank Street.
I'm gonna put that to council. I'm gonna move a motion.
Bank Street, Crank Street. Let's go.
All right. Thank you, mate.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. Great.